Hello, this is GalacticStorm. Welcome to the show. And today, we're going to be doing the SC-2010, another assault rifle you can get with the assault rifle class. And this you can get in the beginning class for the assault rifle package with the SC-2010, or with the SC-2010, but you can also get the SA-805 as well, but the SA-805 gets more attachments. Now, the SC-2010 is also known as the SC-2005, which was made in Peru for $510, $750, depending on which one you can get. And the key differences between the two guns is it's more accurate, but on the downside, the SC-2010 has less damage, less fire rate, and less range. But this is a 35 to 20 damage gun, which means it can do about 4 to 5 hit kills. 5 hit kills when it comes to the range, and compared to the MSBS, this is the MSBS is the most accurate in the assault rifles, but I say no, it's not really. But compared to this gun, this is the most accurate assault rifle, that semi-auto or full auto that you can get within the series, within assault rifles. But I think it's one of the most accurate guns you can get in the game, along with the SAT and the M27, the SA-805, the FAD, the AK-12, maybe the Honey Badger, but that jumps a lot. Or the Remington R5, but that jumps a lot as well. But this is a good gun that you can use downrange, and you can use along with with attachments like the muzzle brake that you can use, that you can get possibly like 4 hit kills with it, depending on what size or what attachments you would want to do. The size I'm not really fond of. It kind of reminds me of like the F8 FAL or the FN FAL in Black Ops. And it's like a robotic W sights. If you play them, you'll see. But I usually use like an like a red dot or holographic sight. But here are the attachments I would recommend: red dot, holographic, tracker, because they're more accurate that way. BMR, you can use the thermal I wouldn't recommend, but for barrels I would use muzzle brake. Silencer I wouldn't use unless it's for like hardcore matches. Underbarrel, it's already fine with the foregrip. I mean, it's not as bad, but you can still use it. Grenade launcher I'd use otherwise, but semi-auto and burst fire could be good unless you like the damage on it. Drifter from YouTube found out that you can get more damage with semi-auto and burst fire, which means you can get like 3 hit kills, 4 hit kills, depending on what you use. And extend mags if you want to get more kills with this gun, or if you want to get more hit markers, and if you want to spend less time reloading and getting more kills. Pretty much what I said back there. But this is a good gun. I have the P226 and the flash suppressor as my side. And the difference with this grenade launcher compared to the others, you can use the lethal button on it, which is the left bumper, I think, and you can hold that out and pretty much fire it whenever you want, or you can quick fire it. But reload time's a little bit iffy, but the blast range is a little bit iffy too, so I would recommend, I hate my controller, I would recommend Danger Close onto this, because it won't have that much of a oomph capacity. My perks are the same, the assault package is pretty much the same, but let me show you what we can do with this beginner gun. Alright, now, it's whiteout, and this is a medium large sized map, based in snow, ships, and pretty much a huge bunch of houses. And here we go, with the SC-2010 with the red dot and the said noob tube. The noob tubes on this game are pretty much like the same as in Modern Warfare 3. It has low range, or low splash damage, but in the size of it, you can actually get a kill once you're really nearby the noob tube. But if you have danger close on it, you're pretty a badass with this. So we're gonna go to the middle of the map. We're gonna go to this cave right here, and we're gonna go see if there's any bad guys here. Usually Domination B is where that cave's at, and it's pretty much like a kill fest there. So you'll like it there. Ignore Sudberg. There's a bird right beside here. His name is Jose. And he squawks a lot. And there's a guy there. Pretty much shooting out nowhere, which gives me a free headshot. And I saw he had an ARX 160, one of my favorite guns. So I switched out my pistol for that. Reloaded, and he has a flash suppressor, a thermal hybrid scope, and I'm going to look into these farms. Not farms, but like these sawmills. See, there's no one. Try to look around still. Look around, look around, look around. And well, this is gonna be a long gameplay, so I'm gonna try one footage for this, just to show you how it is. And here comes where some of my problems come from. Well, this is where most of my deaths come from this camper right here. The Lynx with a suppressor and a variable scope. Lynx is a pretty good gun. I love it. It's like a bare 50 caliber, which is, it has a lot of recoil but can still do some nasty damage. So I'm going to try to get rid of this guy right here. See where he's going. Got an assist from him. It looks like it was him, but he's still going to be in that spot later on. But that's later. Reloaded. And there's this guy right here, and holy shit, there's an IED. You don't want to get into that. That was pretty close there. But anyway, we're going to try to find more bad guys around here. Let's see, there's one right here. There's usually one on top of the stairs in this little room right here. But that's sometimes. But I just double check just in case. And it looks like there was a guy right there, so I'm trying to find him. Trying to find him out. But I saw one guy right here. Oh, there's one guy right there. Riddled him down. And I had 8 bullets left. And I had a SATCOM. SATCOMs are pretty good in this game, if you know how to use them. You don't just like directly put them where you spawn at and then just place them there. But that's a nice place to put it at, in case any bad guys go there. One guy on a 5 kill streak. I think there was a guy there, but I'm not sure. Look back at my spawn point. Nope. There's a guy right there. Nail him down with the SC-2010. And one thing I like about full loaded, that you don't have to worry about magazines, or you don't have to worry about worrying about your ammo. And that's a really big thing that you would have to worry about if you don't have it. Was gonna find, there was a guy right there. I don't know what happened to him though. Until I found out that it was killing one of the guys near that cave where the icicles are at. But, and there he goes, there he goes. So I'm gonna try to find him or her, depending, because the soldiers are male or female on this. But anyway, there's an ID there. I was trying to shoot that, but then I didn't look at the left. Yeah, the guy with the MK14 EBR. That's a really good marksman rifle. But we'll get into another review for that. I mean, that's a really good gun. Marksman rifles are the newest weapons in the Call of Duty franchise now. If you probably remember in Modern Warfare 2, there was some 2-shot weapons. There was always like some 2-shot weapons in the game with sniper rifles. That's pretty much it. And there's that sniper again. But I took that guy out that was right beside the hills. Tried to take out this guy, but I was pretty stupid and I was standing still as much. And he had the M27 IAR. Should I find him? And we're 7-3, and it's 28-30. Got killed by the CBJ. That's a really good. That's a gun I rarely get killed by, or that's a gun I rarely see in this game because of its inaccuracy and that. But anyway, looks like that sniper was dealt with a second time. But anyway, we're gonna try to find more people here. Went to this little cave right here. Go to your house, found that guy, tried to shoot him, ran out of ammo, and then I switched to my P226 flash suppressor. Now that's another good pistol. High damage, but it's not really good when it comes to the accuracy. But if it comes to hardcore, that's going to be a really good gun. There was an IED there. I tried to take him out with my noob tube. Bing, found that guy, and boom, shot him with the noob tube. Like I said, the noob tubes aren't really as splash damage efficient when it comes to if it's regular. But with danger close, you're pretty much gonna go to town and get a lot of kills. And like I said, that sniper is back. I tried to find him, but that fat ass was pretty much sitting on the ship again. That's where I got most of my deaths from, is from this guy. And we're losing 38 to 42 with 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Now anyway, I tried to find him, but again, I got sniped by the same guy. Okay, 4 times is a little much and a pain in the ass. Trinity rocket, tried to get this guy, and if I would have ran a little bit closer, I would have gotten my ass handed by that. If you don't know what the Trinity rocket is, it's pretty much like a missile that you can guide from the air and shoot down. And you can shoot down like 3, or you can shoot 3 rockets there and ultimately crash. But it has a good range, but you can get like 2, maybe 1 kill from it. Killed his boyfriend there in that ship, and the same guy killed me. But now they have a battle hind, which is going to be annoying. Unless you have blind eye, it won't be that much of a trouble. But if you have a person that doesn't have blind eye, and you're right beside them, and they start shooting, you're pretty much a dead man. If they start shooting bombs at you, I mean. Yeah, the battle hind is a lot different compared to the other attack helicopters in Modern Warfare. Tried to find out if there's this guy back in the ship, and nope. Looks like he's got his ass handed down to him. That's going to be the last time you're going to see him at that spot. Try shooting YouTube, but I found this guy instead. Reload, reload. I think, yeah, there's some guys into that in that sawmill, so I decided to go there. Put down my SATCOM just in case. And I try to figure out if there's any more bad guys around here. But there's going to be some more near the... Oh, there's the jackpot right there. Not really a jackpot, but like a free double kill. And I got one from the sled too. Did I mention how cool this gun sounds? Kinda sounds like the M4 from Modern Warfare. I'm not gonna lie. And there's the IMS. I try to run out here. Didn't notice the guy on the left. Got 1 kill from there, and there's a camping faggot right there. And it's the same guy with the M27 I got killed earlier. Anyway, we got 40 seconds left, 63 to 70. I don't think we're gonna win this. So I try to go after that guy that's right there. Try to take him, and yet there's another jackpot looking at me. So I got somewhat of a triple kill, but it's a double kill. Try to find out if there was a guy right there. But luckily I didn't go there because we lost, ultimately, and my controller sucks dick. It's the same guy with the Lings, but he used the P226. And my ratio is 24 to 8. It's a good thing. And there was 2 teammates that did good. The others ultimately sucked. Same thing with the ghost side. Yeah, or no. There was 2 guys that did actually pretty good. The others sucked. But anyway, the SC-2010 is a really good beginner weapon. And good for moderate people and experienced people if they don't like the accuracy on some guns. But this is a really accurate gun that you could use. This is GalacticStorm, and I'm saying Hello, goodbye, and keep charging, bitches.